Jim Jones did an interview, and he said his mama taught him how to kiss.
I was in the room with him that night that he said that.
So how
Same night that I was with AB at Chelsea House.
did that conversation? Well, how did it go? When he said that, did everybody?
He was on lip service with Angela, whatever.
Yeah.
And he just revealed too much and tried to clean it up. And his mom's had, I guess, some twisted way of demonstrating this is how you kiss. And in black families, we have been exposed to even more worse twisted shit, right? So the people with voices was like, yo, that's disgusting, right? And to me, it's just trauma manifesting, right? We don't heal, we don't talk about healing, we don't talk about trauma. Then he tried to come out later and say, yo, it was a joke, y'all take way too much. No, it wasn't. You said it with too much authority and passion and conviction. You just didn't know that there was a higher moral standard around you. And you thought because you got a couple dollars that your wealth validated your opinion and you could say whatever you want to say, because niggas let you say that every day, all day. But this one slipped out.
You slipped out.
And now you're trying to recover, right?
You fumbled the ball.
And there's so many of us who have seen our parents having sex with multiple people where they both naked right in front of us while you saying, let me get $1, and she bent over getting her back dug out, get it off the dresser. That's way more worse than your mother teaching you how to kiss, right? It's some twisted shit that we see when we victims of poverty. Because the worst form of violence.
He made it seem like she took his tongue and put it in his mouth and...
Yeah, whatever it is that she did, right? So this is borderline like pedophilia, right? It's borderline, right? I'm not gonna put Mama Jones down as a pedophile, right? I'm just not gonna do it. I'm not gonna disrespect that man's mother like that. But I'm going to say that when your mother, not Miss Jones, but that was the case, but when your mother suffers from drug addiction, right? I just want the world to wake up that yes, he said what he said. Yes, it probably went down. But how much more twisted things go on in our culture and our society that as kids we have seen, participated in being witnesses to, that why we don't be making a big deal about that? You understand what I'm saying? You know how many, you know how much, we be focused on the wrong things, but when you a celebrity, not even a celebrity, I'm gonna say this about Jim Jones, right? And we not friends or nothing like that, but I'm gonna say this, right? Nobody likes the guy that wins. So stop being surprised when stop being surprised when the peasants is throwing bread at the kingdom. It's part of being a king. Heavy is the head that wears the crown.
And you can't please everybody.
You never gonna please anybody when you broke. How you gonna do it when you work for $1 million? Because $1 million means you have the freedom to go anywhere in the world at any time. And for some of y'all, fly private. So you expect the rest of us, I hate going to work every day. I hate myself sometimes that I even got a job. I'm smarter than the people I work for. But I gotta go. For now. So I'm watching your life on Instagram where it looks like you don't have no regular people problems. You don't go through nothing. So now you're under attack because you made yourself vulnerable and wasn't smart enough to curb your mouth because you always get validated by all the dumb shit you say all day. He's not educated people. He's not smart or calculated people. So the nature of your question was my opinion on it. My opinion on it is, yeah, I think it was authentic. I think it was so authentic that it couldn't have been faked. And it was obvious that we know when Jim is joking and when he's not joking, because Jim is suffering from depression. He's always sad.
I mean, they're always attacking him. They're already calling him a snitch. Some people are calling him a snitch.
He's always under attack. Yeah. Nobody likes the guy who wins, right? And he don't retreat. He don't retreat. He gonna cry tears. If anybody know who Jim Jones is, Joe Mo is gonna cry tears. He ain't my friend, I don't know him. I was in prison most of his life. So I'm just telling you that I think it was authentic. I think that there's a lot of things with sexuality. That's what I really want to have a podcast to talk about. In fact, we're going to do it tonight. What we don't really discuss is how much, what's it called, incest is going on. How many people had their first sexual act with their siblings and don't know how to face their sibling today and say, yo, we was young, we was wild, and that was crazy. White people do it all the time, been doing it all the time. Go upstate New York, that's all they do is incest.
Girls getting raped by their uncles.
Right, stuff like that. So there's more twisted stuff in the community that we could talk about. Yo, my mom's was strung out. She's a little different. My mom's is bugged, but it was my mother. Yeah, she put it. And that was his defense. She's like, yeah, but that's, what? Your mother did what?
Yeah,
he was like, yeah, that's my mother. That's authentic. It was like, nah, I'm just fucking with y'all. No, you was passionate about that. Like, there's nothing wrong with this. Because it sounded like it was something she programmed in your brain. I'm your mother. I can do this. No. No. As younger boys, we know dad can't be kissing us on the lips at a certain age if we heterosexual. We know it. Nah, dad, what you doing? Are you too old for that? Yeah, okay. I'll stop kissing you. So he knew somewhere along the line he was committed to what his mother indoctrinated him to. But the bigger picture, I'm saying, is take the light off of Jomo. Let's look at the bigger picture.
There's a big problem. Yeah.
What else did he endure or witness? And why we don't never have compassion? And why do we always look for perfection in people when we so imperfect? We are flawed. Whoever can hear this or view this, you know you twisted. You know you flawed. You know you got some issues. So stop shitting on everybody else that got their own issues. That's part of growing up, trying to unpack all the fucked up shit your parents gave you. And the survivors come out with therapists and life coaching. Right? We go get therapy, we go get us a life coach, we start unpacking and unlearning and relearning and start realizing, like, damn, well, you gotta be older like me and look at my kids and say, I was bugging when I was raising you. I'm sorry, but you can't take it back. Can't take the trauma back. Come on. Poverty is violence. It's the most subtle violence there is. It does the most damage, poverty. Why we don't address that? Because we glorified it in our music.